Alright, so we're going to be doing an oil change on this 2017 Nissan Sentra S. And we're going to get this 13 cracked loose, and we're just going to take this guy right off. As you can see, I'm not a professional because I got my hands dirty. Had I been a professional, I'd probably have somebody else doing it anyway. Now that you got your 13 loose, you're going to see that the oil is going to start draining a little bit more forward. Once you get to the point of no drips, no nothing, that is when you change it to the front, where you are going to be able to take off the filter really easily. I do like that engineers are now taking into account technicians, because these are sometimes way up there, and those are just horrible designs. So I like that they're finally doing something about that. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to no drips. Let's go ahead and move it a little bit more forward, and let's see if that'll... no, that won't catch it. That will not catch it. So we're just going to let it drain a little more. Okay, now that we see we're getting just barely any drips, I'm going to now take off the oil filter, which was pre-loosened. I am not the Hulk. I'm going to let that drain. You know, this engine oil is coming out very, very red. I don't know what kind of... I've never seen red engine oil. I mean, it could be a different kind of synthetic oil, but I am usually seeing transmission fluid. Alright, so now that I don't want to make a mess, I'm going to put that back. Alright, so now the oil filter is off. I'm going to let that drip. Shake out a lot of the excess oil. I'm going to leave that right there. We're going to get back to that in a sec. Take off the old rubber washer, or nylon, whatever that is, and then you want to put a new one in. Alright, so now that we got our new nylon, so Goggle says, Goggle is Google by the way, Goggle says 4.2 quarts, so this is a 5-gallon quart. All the way to the top there. I mean 5 quarts. So what you want to do is have it a little below 1 quart and then add as needed. I already checked the dipstick, which is non-existent on this car. If you get the joke, you get it. So now what we got to do is take this guy off. Nissan really thought this through, so they have this little rubber oil catcher thing on the side here. So then when you get your rag, you get to clean it up, and you have this. Now I am not going to do that. I'm just going to let it sit there so that it lubricates this little gasket, because this is part of the gasket. Now this guy is having a really rough time going in there, so I'm guessing it might only have one way to go in. Okay, there we go. So that's an oil change for the Nissan Sentra. And I'm kidding, the dipstick is right here. All new cars have no dipstick. The joke was the joke, okay?